Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect. In the last episode we concluded the mission on Horizon with the Collectors. And we've kind of moved into a new segment of the game where there's characters have their loyalty missions available to them, largely to make sure that everyone is fully committed to the mission. This episode we're going to be returning to a familiar location from Mass Effect 1, but I want to read some messages first. We've actually got a crap ton of messages. We always get a load through, basically get loads through post Horizon. But we're going to start with encrypted transmission from the Elusive Man. Shepard, I see you awakened Okia's Krogan. Okay, this is a little bit before, but hey. A dangerous decision, but you've got free reign on this operation. If you're certain he'll be a useful member of the team, you've got my support. We need every weapon we can get in this battle. If this grunt proves unreliable and has to be put down, don't lose the body. He's basically partial on collector technology and could offer useful genetic data. But again, you are in charge. I think Grunt very much proved himself on, what's it called? Horizon? Certainly, he wanted to fight for the strongest and against the most worthy enemy. I think we might have proved that with the Collectors. But here, there's a message we've had for a while, but I'm finally looking at it. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. From the Elusive Man. Shepard, at great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer claim to have seen her in person. She is unequalled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in her mission. Your mission, even. Travel to the Zakera ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password, silence is golden, to begin the rendezvous. And indeed, that, amongst other things, is what we will be doing this episode on the Citadel, which we have not been to in this game yet. And it's quite different to how it was in Mass Effect 1, if anyone remembers it from that, internally, largely because huge areas of the Citadel were destroyed at the end of Mass Effect 1, spoilers, during Sovereign's attack. So the actual area that we visit on the Citadel is very different. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 on the Presidium ring. Let's land.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
This must be the dodgy ad terminal that we were told to give the password to.
Commander Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you. Perhaps something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit, and I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
That's what Cerberus promised you. We'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Well, that's Kasumi. She is a great character in terms of both as a character person and also as a squad mate. And one of the interesting things is the two DLC ones, so her and Zaid, we've acquired her instantly. You don't have to do a mission to acquire her. You just go to somewhere, speak to them, and you get them. But they offer you their loyalty mission immediately. And that's one of my major reasons for not doing the DLC characters in any way before Horizon. I was able to do them before Horizon, but I kind of didn't want to, I guess, spoil the concept of loyalty missions too soon. Anyway, let's head on to the Citadel itself.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
I was only mostly dead. Try finding that option on government paperwork.
We need to get that cleared up for you. Why don't you talk to my captain? He's just beyond the scanners on the right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My consul says you're dead.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the Station Security Administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to Customs and Immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Well, that's Captain Bailey, who becomes important over the kind of coming few missions. Not immediately now, but over the next 10, 15 episodes or so, you'll get to know him. Can't say I hugely like the man. He's a bit of a... He's got a way about him when he's like, do you know anything else? Or can I get back to work? It's just a bit... Ugh, and he's just a bit of an arse, and he's... I don't like him. I don't know why exactly, but hey. Here's a shop. This is called Rodam Expeditions, and it's basically a hunting shop. Let's talk to the proprietor, Aton Tyrion.
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Thero Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and
The Shepherd? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
oh, you do know me.
By the spirits, Shepherd, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
So, that's actually something you can do with, I think, every shop in the game. There's some way of either charming or intimidating the proprietor into giving you a something like 20% discount. It's worthwhile doing. And that one's great, just not only because it's amusing, and now because every time you enter the shop it will play a voice clip of you saying, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favourite store on the Citadel. You can also record that for multiple stores. Feels a bit mingy, but hey, helpful. But also, it's great to see that there are fans of Shepard who aren't human. Like, there's a Turian who's a big fan of you. Like, that's just genuinely really nice to see, I find. A lot of stuff for sale here. And I'm going to buy almost all of it. Aegis Vest is a chest piece that increases health by 5%. I'll take it. Oh, don't want the sniper rifle damage upgrade. I could buy it, absolutely, but I've got more important stuff to buy, and my sniper rifle is powerful enough at the moment. More ammunition for it would be great, but power isn't necessarily a limiting factor at the moment. Offhand ammo pack, lovely, is an arm piece which increases spare ammo capacity by 10%, which would give me more ammo for my sniper rifle, so I will take that. I'll also take heavy pistol damage, of which we've got none so far actually, so I'll definitely grab that, and a second submachine gun damage upgrade. So that's punched a decent hole in my credits. But hey, any of these things, I must add, this whole thing was technically accessible before. Like, right from the beginning of the game, you can come to the Citadel, but we had no reason to come here, other than, I mean, we could have done Kasumi beforehand, but I mentioned why I didn't want to. I had reasons to go to Omega and stuff like that, don't have reasons to come here yet. I've got Kasumi, and then we'll be here a fair few times over the next few episodes, so it made sense to wait with the Citadel stuff until now. We have Rapid Transit, which is a lovely way of getting around the Citadel quickly, and we are going to go to level 26 of Zakira Ward. So, you can walk between all of these locations, but it's sometimes just quicker to take the rapid transits. Here is not where I thought I was. Here is another store. This is Certa Foundation, where we can buy life support webbing, which is leg pieces that increase total health by 10%, which is really nice. And an increase to our Medigel capacity. Both are great to have.
This is valuable.
And that's everything there. Possibly should have got a discount before buying both of those, but you know, I didn't. With that done, we're almost now finished on the Citadel. I'm just going to... So, first thing here, well, this is all part of a side quest, so I'm not going to do yet, but there are all these advertisement posts. Sometimes they play something hilarious. Let's see if it's going to do it.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
Nostalgic melancholy, alas poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy, deep accusation. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar?
And don't forget to catch Elcor Hamlet Live, an unforgettable 14-hour experience.
Insincere endorsement. You have not experienced Shakespeare until you have heard him in the voice of Elcor.
Yes, we got Elcor Hamlet on our first shot. Oh, so play something random whenever you activate the advertisements, and I'm so glad we got Elcor Hamlet. That was the one I was hoping for, because it's bloody hilarious. I keep telling me this. I love the whole way Elcor speak, and the idea of it just saddens me that you can't actually see the entire 14-hour Elcor Hamlet, but I just love insincere endorsement. You have not lived until you have experienced Shakespeare in the voice of Elcor. Anyway.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable.
As Counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I guess I'm on my own. Again.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
What the hell happened to Garrus there? That was wonderful. He like Michael Jacksoned his way over here. Anyway.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel.
I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Ashley Williams was on Horizon. She said she was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. But they were right about the collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Williams didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this, or even that they exist.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Well, there's a productive meeting with the Council as ever. Seems to be a recurring theme in Mass Effect of trying to convince the Council of shit, and they're like, yeah, there's not enough evidence. There's like, oh, everyone saw that. It's very well done, which means it's very frustrating. Anyway, that's us pretty much done with the episode. Just gonna head back to the Normandy and do some shit. Very descriptive there, Doctor. Well done. So, I'm going to end up by reading a message. If you remember, there was a mission we did in Mass Effect 1 where we ended up saving a Alliance Marine who'd been experimented on by Cerberus for a couple of years. And, shit, we've got a lot of things here. Oh, that was archive messages, that's why. Unread messages, there we go. I mean, there's still a fair few. But what the hell is the one I retrieved? From Tombs. What the hell kind of game are you playing, Shepard? You did the buddy act when I had the gun on that Cerberus scientist. Tell me you understood. Now I find out you're working for Cerberus? Tests were done on me that you can't even imagine. For years, Cerberus did them. They tortured me. They used me as a damn lab rat. And now you're teaming up with them like they're any other merc band? I've got my own merc team now, Shepard, and I kill any Cerberus team I can find. If I run into you, don't expect any difference. Well, nice to see that actions can still have negative consequences. And I can see his point of view. I suspect it will be hard to talk into him that we're not necessarily working for Cerberus so much as with them, and they are investigating the thing. It's a whole thing. Everyone keeps saying, don't trust Cerberus, they're dangerous, they're problematic and stuff like that. And I get their point of view, but also, they're the only ones doing stuff, and they are... Unfortunately, they are right about the whole Collectors thing. And they're putting time and resources into it. That doesn't mean I'm 100% on board with everything they do, absolutely not, but it's an interesting one morally, and where would Mass Effect be without morally interesting stuff? So, after we bought the upgrade from Rodam Expeditions, we now have access, because now that's 2 SMG damage upgrades, so we can now get a special upgrade, which is 50% submachine gun damage against shields and barriers, which is fantastic, so I'll research that. Equally, because we got 2 Medigel capacity upgrades, we have access now to Shield Harmonics, which is Unity restores your squad member shields to full strength. So full strength and full health from Unity, which is awesome, but expensive in terms of the old platinum, so can't afford that quite yet. Anything else? No. So I guess I'll hold it there. Next episode! Wow, next episode we're going to be doing one of my favourite missions in the game. Definitely the best DLC mission we've done so far, because I've been somewhat lackluster on the DLC so far. We've done Normandy Crashlight, which is kind of ass, and Firewalker, which is average. But we'll be doing Kasumi's loyalty mission next, Stealing Memory, which is one of my favourite missions in the entire game, and it's totally worth the something like £5 that the DLC costs. It's fantastic, and it gives us some great rewards as well. So we'll be doing that next time. Thank you very much, and good day.